Welcome to Mukbangs with Big Big. I'm your host, Big Big. Hopefully not soon, but or hopefully not soon. Hopefully not anymore. Sometime soon. Regardless, I have a delicacy here, Korean barbecue. I don't like Korean barbecue, nothing. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it. I think Indian food, or not all of it. Okay, Indian food, Asian food. I think it just smells nasty, very strong. But like you can see why. The skin tone tells you why. I'm more of a fettuccine alfredo type of girl. I've been saying, I have this little roach. Let's do it on camera. YouTube, don't ban me. I was making a short, and I kind of want to say it on here because I was driving and I just was getting it out for some reason. I don't know why I didn't wait, but I was listening to an Eminem song and he said these food stamps don't buy diapers. Why? Like, I'm anti buying hot foods, chickens, sandwiches, and cupcakes and all that stuff. Like, most people who are on food stamps are obese. But why don't they buy diapers? A lot of people who need food stamps is mothers. And honestly, I think that a full-out ban on all this stuff is kind of eh. I think that they should get like a $20 treat fund. They used to allot certain amounts of money to certain different things for food stamps, so why can't they do that now? There's some people who have food stamps for groceries and some that have like different types. I'm not exactly educated on the food stamp thingy because I don't care enough. But if the government's job, like, we have this weird pendulum balance thing of like overly Republican, overly liberal whenever a liberal's in office, or Democrat. Whenever a Democrat's in office, whenever a Republican's in office. But if the job is to make everybody happy in America, why can't we just make everybody happy? By finding a middle ground that will make everybody happy, like with abortion. Under 13, that's whenever not only rapes happen because you're under 13 and you can't defend yourself and you can't tell an adult and all this other stuff, you're in a vulnerable position, but also you can't take care of that kid and you don't know what to do. So free abortions for anybody under 13, over 14 and over, y'all gotta figure it out. People hate when I say that. Well, what about the people who are over 15? They're adults and they can't control their body? It's not your body. That's like a whole different set of DNA that you have inside of your body. That 99% of adults, if not more, are just getting abortions because they want them. It's not for rape. Now, I don't really trust statistics, so I really like to say like 90%. That's why a lot of people are like, well, it's actually this. Why are we trusting government statistics? Okay, we've already seen the videos on how they label all these Muhammad Ali's fucking white men rapists. They're not white. We see all these statistics coming out as wrong. You can give it a little grace and be like, oh, well, that's probably correct, but why are we, fully trusting the numbers? Oh, because the numbers come from the same people who released the Epstein files. Sorry, the lack of Epstein files. They did a trash job with that. Like, can we just not gloss over Trump did a trash job? And somebody just called. Yes, I voted for Trump, okay? And no, I'm not mad about it. He did a lot of the things that I wanted him to do. a lot of the things I didn't want him to do, like the Trump Kennedy Center. Sir, make your own monument. Oh, wait, you have some. Trump Tower, and you know, maybe make a statue that people can deface. Don't put your name next to Kennedy's. Don't. That's weird. But, like, somebody said, oh, you know, being a Trump supporter is weird. Imagine being a Republican. I don't have to imagine, but I'm also not a Trump supporter. The fact that everybody thinks that you're a Trump supporter just because you're a Republican. Trump used to be a Democrat. Trump was barely a Republican. He's barely a Republican. Come on now. Okay. That wasn't too bad. I was expecting it to be worse. She, her, hers powerhouse. I'm so excited to see Blossom and the normal gays. I honestly do hope that they go to the bar and with Blair and like Kiki, instead of having some ultra extra stressful debate and somebody gets mad. And then Blossom shows up on a podcast with 3 other people and talks shit about you. You're ruining my trash video, you fucking asshole. I know you guys love to watch Big Big eat. Let's talk about race swapping. Now, number one, let's be honest. If somebody race swapped a black character to a white person, which I'm sure they have before, people are going to be offended. But now, white people can think that they can come up and, oh, Ariel's black. I'm just mad that she doesn't have her iconic red hair. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. I don't care that she's white, because Ariel isn't real. Snow White could be black. No, she cannot, because Snow White, she can be Snow Black, okay? You know what? Let's not. I don't care about Disney princesses being race swapped. I care about like if Harriet Tubman is a white woman, or if George Washington is a black man. If y'all take historical characters of people that were made after real people and just sit there, I don't care if Ariel, it's a cartoon. If y'all want to really get into it, her dreads or hair or whatever it was, I don't remember, were kind of red. They were reddish. More brown than red, but red. And that's not a full black lady. That's a light-skinned lady. Why are we, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Now, if they full-on made her, like, darkness in the sea, like, that'd be a little far. But also, who cares? Who cares? It's a cartoon. I care about the actual characters that we give a fuck about, not... And y'all loved Ariel. Y'all watched that shit. Everybody watched it. That's why it didn't fully get out of the box office like the Snow White one. The Snow White one. Ooh. That's too much. You know that ain't too much, you big bitch. Like I said, Noodles get me, bro. Not like that. Noodles understand me. You want a noodle? When I have cravings, it's for a noodle. I'm not editing this. Boom, 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 boom. You can't be emo and Republican. I'm not emo, I'm not gonna lie. You can't be fat and emo either. Just don't work out. But also, I don't need a label. I am me. I mean, how would you label me besides fat loudmouth? Who is disgusting. I know y'all see this dirty ad neck. I washed this neck, actually. I'm washing this neck, actually. You know, let's talk about hygiene. For real. Because I didn't know that you had to wash your vag until I was like 14 years old and spent the night at my friend's house. And I seen Vagisil in their bathtub. And I was like, you have Vagisil in your bathroom. You know that you, are supposed to just use it as medicine, right? She goes, no, that's Vagisil soap. I said, huh? My mom didn't really teach me about hygiene until my friend had to in high school. After high school, actually, I dropped out around that time. You want a noodle? Yeah, she wants a fucking noodle. Anywho. Take noodle. You know, a lot of people, especially nowadays, I have hope that even if these children are fucking liberal, my kid won't be near y'all's, by the way. Y'all are raising some brats. But like low-key, I hope that, or at least I hoped, I'm seeing a lot of it nowadays, and it's like, I hoped that with this, like, you know, setting boundaries for kids and treating them like they're people, it would kind of go good. But it just doesn't work like that because kids aren't people. You need to train them for 17 years to be people. They're not people. They don't have, or I guess 16, 15 years, whatever. They don't have freedom of speech. They can't go to the army. Can't go to a bar. They can't buy a gun. They can't do any other, I was going to say, like, soldiers into their home, but neither can any of you guys. I was just going to start listing off amendments. Regardless. Kids have special rights. Special rights. But also, they don't have freedom of speech. So, if your kid comes up to me talking some bullshit, I'll treat it like an adult and I'll kick it in the face. Don't let some midget come up to me talking, because y'all are just perfect height. I know y'all scared of Big Big. Big Big is not scared of Big Big. I would not be scared of Big Big, I'm not gonna lie. Big Big is nice in real life. Kind of. Like, I'm just mean to stupid people. Like, don't come up to me talking some stupid shit. Just be nice. But then, if we're in personal life and, like, I'm, like, trying to be your friend, you don't even have to bring up politics. Just don't talk about dumb shit. Just talk normally. Talk about your personal life, not your political aspirations. I'm not gonna lie, my friends are, I think all of my friends except for like one has been actually extremely liberal. Like Donald Trump hating. So much is going on around me. BRB. There's just a loud ass truck going by. I thought I was gone. Whatever, y'all don't need me to talk. Y'all just need me to eat. Need to finish eating, girl. Speed run. It's hot. I burnt the inside of my mouth. Do you know those people that like have broccoli in their teeth and shit? I don't do that. I can't stand food being left in my mouth. I'll sit there. You know what I'm saying? I don't have those problems. Plus, I don't open my mouth. Y'all don't get to see the broccoli in my teeth. I honestly need to change my name. I don't really give a fuck about politics as much as I give a fuck about just yapping. Bitch said, stop lying. I have American Girl doll teeth. Then you get to this one. Gone. It's actually right there. You just can't see it. You don't get to see it. It's not there, but it's up here. Stuck. I got a surgery. And then I just never went back. Dude, I thought this truck would be gone by now. Lord only knows what he's doing. Oh, that is not a truck. That is a tractor, girl. Some kind of excavating tractor or something. Please tell me I did not just drop grass in my soda. Funky Asian grass. This is not Asian, bro. This is Americans cosplaying as Asian, by the way. I could be wrong. A cup of noodles? Cup noodles? Cup noodles. Somebody Google that and tell me if that's an Asian man or a white man. Actually, it's a black trans woman. Hitting every DEI marker. I was thinking about it. Loki, if you could come up with a caricature of everything that Hitler hated, Blossom C. Brown would be it. I hope nobody gets offended by that, but like, am I wrong? We got black trans woman, which is like, you know, back in those days. You got powerhouse. You got just a strong build. I mean, put her up against 10 German army soldiers. Blossom C. Brown's coming on top. Powerhouse. Did I lie? Did I stutter? Nobody likes talking about the Holocaust, but I'm sorry. It was a real thing. It happened. If you don't talk about it, people are just going to treat it like it's Voldemort. I hope no fucking pussies come in and just ruin the mood. Oh my god, you mentioned the Holocaust. That was super disrespectful. No, I mentioned Blossom C. Brown kicking the shit out of Nazi soldiers. And Hitler hating something that he obviously would hate. I don't know about that juice, fam. Y'all don't get to see my side table, but it is gnarly, so I guess I'll go clean that. Listen, a lot of people are gonna judge me, but like, I buy industrial trash bags and I choose the most expensive landfill service, not because it's expensive, but because personal reasons. Oh! Just shot juice everywhere. Industrial. Like, you see, I'm pretty tall. I'm not tall, but I'm pretty tall. Should we keep the roach? No. No! Give it to me, please! No. No. You need to stop being such a fucking fiend and get you. I need to get a job. Ugh, girl. Shut up. Quit being a fucking fiend and get a job. That's why I'm throwing away the blunt. No, bitch. That's why you smoked the last inch of the blunt. See, I just be talking to myself. If you guys weren't here, this entire scene would be going on probably just much faster. Bitch, you stupid. Wow. Y'all just get to see all my trash. Oh, that's like a whole... Oh, girl. I love McChickens so much. Don't ever tell me McChickens are $1.50 because I'm gonna get me a motherfucking McChicken. And did. I was gonna record it and post it, but like, it's so uncomfortable. Like, I'm sitting there trying to eat it slowly because I'm on a diet and I can't just sit there and munch that shit down. Noodles, you kind of have to eat them slowly unless you're Nikado avocado and just piling them in. But, I'm not. Used to be. Girl. I keep getting some stranger's mail. Anyhow. My side table is cleaned. Thank you.